Yeah, it does look awesome, doesn't it? Badass even. The Smith & Wesson 1522 pistol. This is an update review on the Type Nut and Fancy project in the bunker, the great state of Wyoming. Thank you very much. I'm safe and sound here in this clown world we find ourselves in. This thing looks badass. On looks alone, I'm sure it's selling well. Guys love this. You guys love this. Short overall length tactical weapons. It invokes what I call the dude syndrome. Dude. You got to review it. I want one. It is cool. I'm going to give you that. It looks absolutely awesome. Functional also. Only 25 inches in overall length. Completely legal with a pistol brace attached under current laws, which the communists are always trying to change. Eat shit, commie, says the Nut and Fancy project. Thank you. Public service announcement. You're welcome. Yeah. Anywho, it's legal for now. Out of the box, no special paperwork needed, short overall length. It's a pistol by classification in .22 long rifle. And yeah, it does look badass. Now, when I was in Gunny's, the Great American Gun Store, and Wyatt and I decided to review this, here's what I was thinking, is that you guys aren't shooting now with the lack of ammunition, and when you do find it, it's a high expense. And yet you have AR pattern rifles. We've touched on this several times throughout the years here in TMP, but maybe it's time to circle back to it again because you're dusting off those, older 1522s you have, finding some rimfire ammo, which is also hard to find, but it's a lot cheaper than centerfire 223, and you're getting out and shooting those just so you can have some sort of shooting, some sort of practice, some sort of training, and I'm all for that. I think that is wise. That is the primary reason I wanted to review this. So I'm thinking, hey, I'll get this pistol. It is cool. Guys love short overall guns in TMP. We'll talk about it. We'll attach this to my original decade-old Smith & Wesson 1522 review. And I shot the heck out of that gun, ended up buying it, and I kept it for a number of years, finally had to sell it to make room for more. So it's gone. I don't have that one anymore. I think a TMPer has it. Yeah, someone bought it from me. One of you dudes. Anyways, it was a pretty good gun. That 1522 was. It wasn't perfect. I talk about it in the original review. One thing I didn't like about it is that with its polymer frame in hot weather, it seemed like that it would flex a little bit. The whole gun would. And so that dynamic was present in that generation. It's cold weather now, so I didn't really have a chance to heat this one up. I don't know if it's the same exact upper and lower on this pistol variation. I suspect it is, but that was a minor issue. I did note it was mostly reliable, not 100%. It really liked shooting CCIs, that original 1522. And, shooting CCIs back in normal days, it was more expensive, but it was doable. Now, it's like I can't even find CCI ammunition anywhere. Even at Gunny's, his shelves are pretty much empty with 22. He has Browning, and that's about it. Some super expensive tactical ammunition on there as well. So that's what I was thinking. Hey, let's do an update review on this. Offered up as an option for training. Also for fun, let's just jump into POU super quick. It is super fun. I don't know if it's from video games or what, maybe movies, but guys just like, a M4-ish looking gun. It's just cool.
Book it.
I think we've established that. And they want to put it in their inventory, and they just think it's, the way to go. Now, we've touched on this a lot in our AR-15 pistol reviews, Tactical Doodle and myself here in the bunker. Go watch those. We jump into that observation pretty deep. I'm not going to hit it more than that. But it is fun to shoot because it is so lightweight. So if you're with a new shooter, a gun like this, again, just 4 pounds with a Holosun 503 attached to it. I love those. 4 pounds, 25 rounds, 25 inches overall length, adjustable brace. Awesome. So a new shooter, a very unintimidating gun to jump into. 22 long rifle. No recoil hardly. Just soft shooting, relatively quiet, even with its 8-inch barrel. Yeah, it's awesome. Recreational, training, primary philosophy of use. And then, of course, adding it to a collection of, AR-15s. Yeah, maybe you have some AR pistols and you just want to have a 22 variation. And this is, supposedly, we're going to talk about that, good to go right out of the box. Now, another POU I'm going to touch on is tactical weapon. Yeah, I know it's a 22, but 22s short range are pretty effective. I've talked about this a lot, and they are. Like within 50 feet, if you have a 25 round magazine of 22 long rifle, it's something. It's something. I don't want to face it. Easily defeated by body armor, if the communist zombies are wearing it. Yeah, for sure. But it's very accurate. You can control where the shot placement goes. Again, relatively large amount of rounds, 25 round magazine in the 15-22, as you guys know. Back in the 80s, maybe in the 90s, we didn't have guns like this in 22. Well, in centerfire either, that were like this short overall length. We dreamt about them. We wanted them, but we just didn't have them. We had to kind of make them ourselves. There were books on how to modify, for instance, 10-22s to turn it into a tactical weapon. Pretty cool. I think Paladin Press put those out. I used to have that, and I lost it. I don't know where it is. But to go through modification of the 10-22, how to submit the paperwork for the modifications, all that good stuff. And guys did it. But now we have guns like this out of the box. So, tactical weapon. I'm going to end right there with POU and really underscore this. If you're going to use this for serious defensive purposes, it's going to have to be very, very, very reliable. At least with 22 long rifle, as reliable as it can be. It is a rimfire ammo. I know. I've always said if you want it uber reliable, you need to go with centerfire. I'll stick with that, by the way. But let's say you have a quantity of 22. This is your only gun. You don't want it jamming every other shot. We'll get back to that, by the way. Yes. End of POU, on to feature, super quick. 8-inch barrel in this one. I was going to shoot it with a can. I'll tell you why I ended up not doing that. Has a standard A2 bird cage on it. Slim fore-end on it. I like that. Full pick rail. This is all polymer. Again, I think it's the same upper and lower on the original 1522 I reviewed. Standard charging handle. Standard controls of an AR-15. No surprises there. Then it's got what appears to be like a Magpul grip on it, which is fantastic. It looks like an MOE to me. One of my faves. They're just fantastic. No finger grooves on it. You don't need a storage compartment with this gun. 25 round mag. Easy to load, right? Pretty easy. You do have this, side vent going down that allows dirt and debris to get in it. That's an outgrowth of the loading buttons that you can push down to retract the follower so you can load it easier. But you can get dirt in there and it will cause problems. This is a voice of experience in the desert. So if you get dirt in there, good luck. You're going to have to clean it. Probably compressed air is what I'd do first. And then you can take the magazine apart to do a thorough cleaning if you need to. There are other magazines that I've reviewed that are completely enclosed, kind of like the Kel-Tec SU-22. Another great gun. And TMP donor, Todd has that one. So I gifted it to him. So he has the TMP SU-22, a great gun. Really cool gun. Go watch that review. Again, posted in a galaxy far, far away, it seems. Standard charging handle. No M-bus or backup iron sights are provided with this, which is a little bit surprising because it's expensive. This is like a $500 gun. Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, $500? Where do they get that? Here's where they get it. It's a short gun, and guys like short guns, and that means it's higher in demand. And they're able to charge that type of money, and people will pay it. Like I said, this gun on looks alone will sell off the shelf. Standard trigger, I didn't really measure it, but it seemed like a standard AR-15 trigger, maybe a little bit better. 8-inch barrel, medium profile, blowback operation, simple takedown. And then I love this, the SBA3 tactical pistol brace. I'm not sure they're making these anymore because I don't see them around much. It's because they were attacked legislatively. That effort failed. They're still legal for now. You can still shoot it for now, but I'm sure they're going to come back for these. I'm not sure if SB Tactical is making them. I could be completely wrong. I haven't really checked. But it's a great pistol brace, my overall favorite. Adjustable length of pull. A split toe right here so you can wrap it around your arm if you so desire. That's features down and dirty on the 1522 pistol. How did it shoot? Well, okay, let's go back to that tactical philosophy of use, right? It's got to be very reliable, at least for a rimfire cartridge. And what I mean by that is if a rimfire chokes every now and again, I'm okay with that. It's rimfire. But if it chokes like continuously, no go. So here's how it's shot. This gun right here. Like total crap. You heard right. It was so bad that I could not complete the testing. I was too pissed. So I started off with 2 promotional ammunitions. You know, I think they were like Winchester and some other one. And it was jamming like every other shot. Jam, jam, jam. And I was like, okay, maybe this likes a really high impulse ammunition. So guess what? I do have CCI stored up for testing and review. And I pulled out the CCI, ran it, same thing. Still jamming like crazy. And I was like, oh man, this is a no-go. This is a no-go. And my other 1522 did not have that problem. You fed it with CCI, it was almost entirely reliable. Yeah, it was just very frustrating, even with CCI. So I tried like 3 mags, maybe 4 mags of CCI. Is like jam, jam, jam. I was like, holy hell. Testing complete. So I didn't get to accuracy testing because it's just so frustrating. What's the issue? Well, I don't really know, and I don't really care, like I always say, because it's out of the box and it should just work. And Smith & Wesson should have just tested this gun, and you should have a test target in there. You should have a signature of someone who tested it, proven reliable with this ammunition. I know that costs more for a manufacturer to do that, but I think all of us would agree it would be worth an additional $5, maybe even $10 to the purchase price of your gun, don't you think? I mean, damn, guys, do your testing before you ship these things out. Yeah, very frustrating. So it was completely unreliable. So you can scrap that tactical philosophy of use. You can scrap the training and recreational use. This gun, as it is, as it came out of box, was complete garbage. I know it stands in contrast to my original 1522 review, and that one was pretty good, like I've said. Here's the deal, though. Am I going to condemn the 1522 pistol and say, hey, it's a complete non-recommend? Not really, because I'm pretty sure, you know, if I were to purchase this, I could send it back to Smith & Wesson, and they would fix whatever's wrong with it. You know, is it an extractor problem? Not sure. Is it a bolt problem? Not sure. Magazine problem? Not sure. And by the way, I was just using this magazine because I don't have my others. They were sold with the gun. But it's out of box. It's new. It should just work, right? Don't know, but I'm pretty sure with their warranty, and I think there's like a lifetime warranty from Smith & Wesson, who's great. I love Smith & Wesson. They would take care of it. They'd fix it. And it wouldn't be that expensive to ship back since it's, less than 4 pounds, very short overall length. There you go. Very disappointed in this, actually. Very. If it was 100%, I mean, like with even promotional ammunition, I would have been so stoked. This would have been a rave review, a rave recommend for the applications I've talked about. Now, some of you may have a 1522. Say and comment how yours has been. My videos do function as a touchstone for information on the item being reviewed. If you go through the comments below, you'll see guys' experience, and it can be completely different than mine. They can go, yeah, I got a 1522 pistol, I ran such and such ammo, and it was great. And those guys are telling the truth. If they're TMPers, subscribing, donors, truthful, go with it. I'm just telling you about this one example. Yeah, if it was 100%, I'd be so super stoked about it for, all the reasons discussed. There you go. Quick update on the 1522. I think it can be great. It has potential to be great. But this one right here falls well short. Nut and fancy.